Hey guys, Cheese24 here, and today we're going to be watching Rainbow Dash Presents Bubbles. Yeah, I hope this is the first one, mainly because it said RDP #1 on the thumbnail, so I don't know what these are about at all. So let's get playing. There you go. Ooh, the fireplace is moving. Bubbles. Okay.
Rainbow Dash presents. Oh my god, there's a gelatinous monster in the fireplace!
Oh, there is, and I did not know that was what that was.
One of Derpy's favorite things to do is helping Mommy. Mommy is always running around the house and doing all kinds of things, and the house is really big and there's all this stuff inside, so Derpy gets to help out like a ton.
Okay.
Right now, Derpy wants to help make muffins because they're her favorite. She even knows where the flour
Muffins.
is, but her mom is like, get out of the friggin' kitchen, kid! Go outside or something! So Derpy goes and she plays with her favorite doll, Miss Sweetie. That's her favorite doll, Miss Sweetie. She's her favorite one because she's yellow, and Derpy likes yellow most of all. Derpy's mane is yellow, and so is her mommy.
Okay.
Mommy is yellow all over like a baby chicken. Derpy knows all the colors, even the chicken-colored ones. She knows red, and blue, and green, and purple, and especially yellow, because that's the favorite one.
Alright then.
Derpy hopes that Mommy is gonna make muffins today. She likes muffins a whole lot. That's Derpy, not Mommy. But one time she ate too many, this is Derpy again, Derpy ate too many muffins, and she barfed everywhere. She didn't care. Purple muffins are the best, and Derpy likes it when she gets to eat the purple ones. Derpy has to stay inside most days because Mom and Dad are boring. But sometimes they'll take her places too. Like one time they went to a place where there were lots of ponies, and some of the ponies had on hats, and some were running around with cows and things, but cows are terrifying because they're fat and they talk a lot. So Derpy started crying, so they had to leave, but she didn't really want to go. And then one time they took Derpy
dragged her
to
by a
school,
collar.
but there were no cows or anything this time.
Wow.
And school was a different big house with lots of other little ponies like her. There was a teacher there.
Hey, Applejack.
Everyone was talking, and Derpy got real excited, but no one really understood her. But that was okay because she had a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's the story of my life right
That stomach is weird.
And then later, every pony got quiet, and the teacher started talking, but it was freaking boring, so Derpy peed everywhere.
Oh my goodness!
Dad goes to work and fills out paperwork for freaking hours. But Derpy likes it when Dad comes home because Dad isn't loud like Mommy. Daddy teaches Derpy things too, like colors. Daddy says Derpy is a Pegasus pony, which is awesome. Someday, Daddy says he'll teach Derpy how to fly, which is way better than learning by hurling yourself off the roof every day until you get it.
Okay.
Seriously, my mom had known I was teaching myself, I'd have got yelled at. Dad said that most Pegasi live in the sky, but Derpy doesn't live in the sky because she can't fly. It's the worst part about being little.
That makes sense.
Derpy's got, like, terrible vision anyway, so even if she could fly, it wouldn't be that majestic. But someday maybe Derpy will learn to fly and to open doors and windows instead of things. Dad says that up in the sky is where they make rainbows, and that they taste terrible. I mean, that really only piques interest, though. Derpy will probably try to eat the rainbows at least once when she gets the chance.
So would I.
We all do.
I would very
or
much
at least
try
everyone
that.
I know did. Derpy's mom is always giving her crap about stuff, but whatever. Derpy really likes it when Dad comes home, because Dad is nice, and he plays with Derpy, and he talks to Derpy. But Mommy always says, go outside, you friggin' kid. Mommy is always doing things like cleaning and things, because little kids are totally messy. And Mommy cries sometimes too, and then Mommy takes some medicine, and I guess that stops her from crying somehow. It sounds kind of annoying.
Wait, medicine?
My dad used to tell me stuff like that, but he said he used alcohol and shot at the Wonderbolts on TV when he's sad. You know, it's kind of a joke. But Mom always hated that he told me that joke. She was always like, you're gonna make a bad impression on the friggin' kid.
Oh my god, Rainbow, what happened to you?
Dash News, I'm kidding. And then he'd mess up my hair. But today, Derpy's mom is happy, and Derpy is happy, and Miss Sweetie is happy, even though she's just a doll.
Sure is.
And when Derpy smells muffin smell, Derpy gets really happy. Derpy runs real fast to the kitchen, and there are totally muffins there. Mommy says, sit down over there, you friggin' kid, and Derpy does. Derpy puts Miss Sweetie down on the table because Derpy thinks that Miss Sweetie tastes like friggin' yuck. And Mom is like, dolls don't belong on the table, and Mom puts the doll in the other room. Lame. So Derpy gets in a brutal fistfight with her mom, and her mom delivers a crushing left hook. Derpy is at a serious height and weight disadvantage. But then Mommy puts lots of muffins down on the table and says, eat your muffins, kid. Mommy pushes all the muffins out in front of Derpy.
Did you give her kid a black eye? What? To obey.
Derpy wonders why her mom always has to guilt her into
obey.
eating. Seriously, Mom, I know it saves money, but you don't have to keep all the leftovers. The muffins aren't purple ones, which is probably alright if you come to think about it, because usually muffins are like bread colored.
Yeah.
I guess that blueberry muffins would be purple, kinda. But I think that Derpy has muffins confused with cupcakes. So, yeah, anyway, I guess they're cupcakes, and Mom totally
Why
dropped
is
the
there
ball.
a
'Cause she
mantis
forgot
with
the
roller
purple
skates on the
icing.
table?
Derpy eats a whole cupcake all the way, and then she gets another one, but she can't finish that one all the way, because I guess they're, like, really big. And
Huh.
Derpy's just a little kid, so she's full. But Mom is all angry because she made too many cupcakes, and now Derpy's not eating them, and so she gives her this really long lecture
When
about how much
does
she needs to eat to grow
Derpy
properly.
not
And Derpy just
eat
doesn't
all
care
the
because she's heard it like a
cupcakes?
million times. So after all that, Derpy tries to play with
Oh,
Miss Sweetie, but that
Derpy.
turns out to be a real bad idea. You know, like when you eat half a pizza for breakfast and then you go straight to work, and your job is kicking clouds all day, and then you have to throw up, but you fight it because they'll make you go home if you do? Well, Derpy pretty much feels like that. Daddy comes home and the
Okay.
sky's all orange, but Derpy throws up everywhere, and Dad is like, oh my god, Derpy, why do you always throw up on my nice horseshoes? I swear it's like every single time. And Mom is like, it's only the times that you remember, because those times make you angry. She threw up twice today after breakfast and lunch because she runs laps around the house after eating. And it takes Derpy like years
It's
to
fading
master this
back to
concept, too,
rainbow.
because when she's little, she never quite connects cause and effect, you know?
Why is it
Mom's
fading
fault,
back
too,
to
because she always
rainbow?
wanted to make Derpy eat more after she was full already. So Dad puts Derpy in his car and he drives her to... Wait a minute, he drives her to the hospital? There's a hospital in Ponyville?
Yeah.
Oh my god, every time I break my legs, I've been going to see Pinkie Pie, and she always wants to do invasive surgery.
Oh.
I can't believe we had a hospital all this time. So then I show up at their house because my leg is friggin' broken again, and I get in the car too, because I want to see where the friggin' hospital is. So me and Derpy are in the car, and Derpy stops throwing up because I don't want to get thrown up on, and he drives it to the hospital. So we get there, and there are all these
Red Heart.
ponies and enormous white hats, and they take Derpy off someplace where she can vomit in peace. And they give me a normal cast without sewing a terrified frog onto me or anything. And after that I get a lollipop. A real
Cool.
one this time, and that's pretty awesome. So I guess the doctors are doing something with Derpy, and I hang out in the waiting room with their parents, which is kind of awkward, but I
Wait,
feel like
how
I
did
adopted
you
them
get
because
here?
they were nice enough to drive me to the hospital and all.
How did you
so
get
I'm
there?
like, hey Dad, what's the deal with Hawaiian shirts? And he says, well, they probably make more sense with a margarita, you know? They probably match anything when you're holding a margarita. And I tell him, you know, you ought to grow a mustache. They're pretty cool.
I guess
I'd
so.
grow one if I could. So they go to like a hotel or something, and they hang out, and I
He's got a mustache.
because I'm kind of trapped in the story now. And
Yeah.
Mom's not there because she's busy at community college, you know, getting her degree in some kind of artsy thing. And Dad's always complaining about it, but you know, what you gonna do? Mom's an independent filly. But Daddy says it's time to
Filly.
go home because hotels are expensive. And
All right.
sure enough, he steals all the towels. So, you know,
Steals all the
they meet
towels.
up at home, and they see Mommy again, and they give Derpy a hug, and then we all go out to a theme park, and there are
Cool.
rides, and there's a clown named Stan, and we have a great time, and we
That
eat some
dad is getting mutton
muffins,
chops.
and some cupcakes, and then we all sleep together in the same bed at night, all the four of us, and it's really crowded, but it's totally awesome. We have a great day. So we wake up early in the morning, and I'm
Wait,
kind
why
of
was
irritable
Derpy
about
there?
it, but I understand, you know, Dad has got to go to work. We can't all make
Well,
our own hours. And Derpy gets up too, but then she kind of goes right back to sleep on the floor. So I just sort of hang
The
out,
floor
and
is
she meet Mommy
comfortable.
for a while, and she tells me about her degree
That
she's
is a
trying to get, some
tablet.
kind of like visual graphic thing. I don't know, it's like computer art making. I can't remember.
Yeah.
So eventually, you know, Mom gets bored.
Why
she
do you have
wakes Derpy
boots
up,
on?
and she's like, come on,
And
you
why
guys,
do you
we're
have a
gonna
urinal
go.
for your
And
cutie
I'm
mark?
like, where are we going? She's like, we're gonna go out and get some fresh air. It's gonna be great. And I'm like, Mom, you know, the outdoors
That
are
is a
nice,
Game
but
Boy
sometimes
Advance
it's good to stay
Pokemon.
inside. I mean, there's nothing wrong with video games, but Mom doesn't like video games. She's got a problem with it. So she's just tells me to come on, and I've got to go, and we all pile in the cart. So Derpy just goes right back to sleep, because she was up late last night, and it was an active day anyway. And so me and Mom are just sort of hanging out, flying around. She's just flying us way out of town. And
How does
turns
that
out
cart
she's
not
going out
pull
to a
her
community
down?
college somewhere for her classes, and she's just going to, like, dump us off somewhere. But she wants to go camping. She's talking to us a lot about going camping. Because she thinks that video games are kind of separating us from our roots, and that we need to get back together and go out and become one with nature again. Yeah, and so
Your
sure enough, she
horses,
drops us
though.
out by a forest somewhere, and she's just like, you guys go play. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go play in the forest. You could have at least dropped us off at a park. Why you always gotta
That
drop
is
me
true.
off someplace where you think is more natural? And she tells me that pony-made constructions are bad for my development and growth. Yes, I don't even know what I want to do out here. What do you expect me to learn? And Mom says, it doesn't matter. I brought some bubbles for you and Derpy to play with. And so she puts them out, and she puts the bubbles out, and Derpy plays with them, and she has a great time. And
Derpy.
then Mom starts to leave.
Go crazy,
And I'm like,
Derpy.
oh my god, no, wait, don't leave me with children. I'm bad with them. Because, you know, like, ponies leave me alone with kids. And the first thing that the kids want to do is they want to like set something on fire with like a magnifying glass.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then I think that that's real cool too. And so sure enough, we cause some kind of fire, and it becomes a big problem. And then someone comes back and they're like, Dash, I thought you were watching him. And I was, but it was just things got out of control. But fortunately, Derpy doesn't want to set anything on fire. She's just totally, completely preoccupied with this bubble thing. I mean, she's just like engrossed in it. I try
Look
to
at her
talk to
go.
her and like be like, hey kid, you know, you want to do something else? Maybe I'll teach you how to fly. And she just doesn't even want to have anything to do with it. Just bubbles, more bubbles. That's what she's totally after.
Bubbles are fun.
And then she gets a cutie mark for bubbles. I'm like, whoa, oh my god. You got a cutie mark. And she doesn't even notice. She's still just playing with the bubbles. So,
Nice.
hey, I let her play with the bubbles some more, because, I mean, she just got a freaking cutie mark, you know? This is like a big day.
Yeah,
so
it is.
when we run out of bubble stuff, I take her out to go get pizza, and it turns out there's a parade, and so we go and we watch a parade.
Yeah!
The end.
Oh, the end. Ooh, nice. Yeah. This is some nice grooving music. Music groove right now. Yeah. Let's groove. Fist pump. that was fun right there. That was fun. Boom boom bum bum boom bum boom bum bum boom 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 bum boom boom bum boom bum. Uh-oh, we're getting close to the end. This is a mentally advanced video. Oh, it was? Okay, I kind of forgot what was going on. Hope this video is fully stimulating. Uh-oh, that's not good. Mentally advanced series. Oh no! Ah! Well, that was Rainbow Dash presents Bubbles, and I don't know what to make of that. It looked to be just basically Rainbow Dash telling a story about Derpy, and somehow she got into the mix. So yeah. Well, that was, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. It was entertaining though, and there was Derpy! Derpy was there! Mainly for all the story. Her dad has a mohawk. That's kind of cool. Well, anyway, guys. Enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to stay caught up on anything else I do, subscribe. And if you have any videos you want me to react to, put them in the comments. Remember to stand strong and rolling on. See you next time.